Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be checking out City of Gangsters, a kind of management tycoon game. So let's go straight into the tutorial to see what the hell we're all about, and yeah, we'll see what the game is. Okay, John Smith, 22 years old, American, 22 years old. You finally arrive in the big city, Chicago. The year is 1920, dawn of the Gilded Age. The country is prosperous but divided. The National Prohibition Act just made it illegal to sell, manufacture or transport alcoholic beverages anywhere in the country. The law is seen as an attack on city residents and immigrants who don't support the temperance movement. Naturally, nobody in the city takes this law seriously. Illegal speakeasies and alcohol operations are popping up all over. It's easy to persuade the police to look the other way. You arrive into this melting pot with a few dollars in your pocket and a family connection. You're staying with your aunt, Catherine Moretti. She has a small business in the city and she's going to take you under her wing. But you don't want to run the family store, you dream about making it big, and this situation is full of opportunities for someone like you, someone who's not afraid to take risks. As you get off the train and taking the sights of skyscrapers and the endless crowds, you already know this is the beginning of something great. Yeah. Smith. Okay, so Catherine approaches you as you get off the train. John, my dear nephew, it's good to see you. How'd you like our neighbourhood? Sure, it may not look like much, but it's ours. Let me show you around. Okay, first thing to learn is looking around. WAS and D keys. Oh, we can zoom out there. You can also click and drag. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, now you can zoom in and out using F and R. Or the mouse wheel. We'll stick with the mouse wheel. Excellent. Finally, rotate the map using Q and E, or you can drag with the middle mouse. Middle mouse drag seems to be the better one. Okay. And by the way, the right mouse button and the escape key can be used to close dialogues and pop-up windows. Excellent. This blue marker represents you in the game map, and it will follow your car as you drive around. Click on it to select it. Okay, do you see the bright orange column of light above your marker that shows that you're currently selected to perform various acts? Okay, you can see all the information about the selected person on the right side of the UI. Okay. Let's examine it in order. First is the person's mugshot. Same as on the marker, so it's easy to identify who's who. Second is the vehicle they're driving, assuming they're assigned to one. Right next to that are your action points, which determine how much you can do per turn. Okay, so 4 action points, 10 movement points. Okay. And movement points, which determine how far you can drive per turn. If this person is assigned to a car, you will see its inventory. You've got $300 on a baseball bat. And meanwhile, right below the person's portrait, you can see their traits and details of their past experiences. No experiences yet. Moving your mouse over any of these elements will reveal more details. Reduces heat for illegal trays. Hard work and needs things done quickly. Okay. Finally, to select somebody, you have 3 options. Click on their marker above the car, or click on their crew card in the upper right corner of the screen. Okay. Or press the number 1 key to select the first crew member. Pressing a number key once will select the crew member, while a quick double press will also pan the camera over. Okay. Now let's look at your cash and vehicles. Okay, up here you can see your cash. This is the total stored in all your buildings and vehicles. Okay, move over your mouse to see how much you have in what location. Okay. How much you gained or lost. Next to your vehicles, we have a truck capacity is based on skill and available parking. 1 or less. And we've got a passenger vehicle. You need parking spaces or repair shops to increase the max number. Okay, that's good. And this will be, and to the left of you of that are your corners and crew size. Corners are under your control and your crew size. Right now your crew is just you by yourself. You'll be able to hire more people once you expand your territory a bit. Mouse over to see more details. Crew cap is based on your territory size. Okay. Lesson 3, cars, cash and more. These buttons on the far left show a variety of overlays. Resource overlay, info overlay, and reports overlay. I'll come back to them later. Now if you look in the upper right, you will see the current date. Today is June the 1st, 1920. This is a turn-based game. Each turn lasts 7 days. If you ever run out of action points or movement points, press the next turn button to advance to the next turn. Go ahead, press it now and we'll continue once you're done. As you can see, the date advances to June the 8th. On each turn, all of your action points and movement points get refilled. Understood. Okay, now, this building here is going to be your safe house. Let's take a look inside. Click on the marker to open the building info dialog. Okay, this is a delicatessen. Deli. From the outside, this looks like a regular business operated by myself, your aunt, Catherine. Oh, she's talking now. But inside, there's plenty of storage and room to start a new operation. Let's look at this in order. First, click on the business tab. It will provide good cover for whatever operation you want to set up. So we're producing malt syrup. Okay. Now click on the storage tab. This panel shows what's stored in the basement. There's lots of booze here, dating from before Prohibition. We'll make good use of it in a bit. Homemade beer. Now click on the back room tab. This panel shows what's set up in the back of the building. Right now it's empty, but you can start a new operation. Now click the corner tab. This dialogue shows information about the corner we're on. So this corner here, I'd imagine. Or is it the whole intersection? The corner is the basic unit of territory. Every building belongs to some corner or another, and corners may belong to someone's territory. Okay, so these are the businesses at this corner. Whenever you're at some corner, you can visit all the businesses there. Okay, business Benjamin Baking Co. This shows your respect level. Okay. The respect of other people who are known around here. Because you have a very high respect level, thanks to me telling people about you, this corner became part of your territory. Conversely, this is the heat level at this corner. Mouse over it to get more details. Nobody's made a lasting impression here. Not yet, anyways. Illegal activity generates heat, and heat attracts police attention. Speaking of the devil, here is information about the police precinct we're in. Mouse over it to get more details. We've not paid them off yet. So far it's been quiet, and quiet is good for business. Okay, let's close this now and get back to our safe house. Okay, now click on the tab with my portrait. This is me, your dear Aunt Catherine. I told your parents I'd take care of you and help get you started in the city. Okay. What was this dialogue for now? I've been beating my guns for a while now. Let's go for a walk instead. See this business here? It's on the same corner as we are. Let's pay them a visit. You know who runs Benjamin Baking Co. We'll go have a chat in 1 second, but first let's find out more about them. Okay. Portrait. Acquaintance. 44 years old, American. Friendly. Decreases cost of gaining control of a new building. Increases impact of negative social actions. Okay. Their traits and temperaments are useful to know. They will impact your dealings with them. Ethnically, it's also important, as people of the same ethnicity as you will be more friendly towards you. This meter shows how they feel about you. Mouse over it to get more details. Okay. I'm presuming that's good. This person also allows you a favour or two. You'll be able to spend them later, but choose carefully. They don't come often. And let's look over here. This is how we can strike up a friendly conversation with this person. You can see what they're saying on the left, and we can choose our response on the right. I think it's... yeah. Okay. Go ahead, select the first option to ask about buying and selling. Oh yeah. If you wanted to buy or sell something, this is how you go about it, but there's another thing we could check on. We should check on. Let's see who they know. Click on the connections button highlighted in the upper left part. Oh, connections. This dialog displays many more details about this person, including personal information and, most importantly, all the connections we know about, which are limited for the time being. So they know me, they know Catherine and Joseph Foster. Connections are going to be crucial for you. If you're trying to buy or sell any alcohol these days, you've got to know folks who like you and who trust you. You'll need to learn how to work those connections to get what you need, but that's for later. Okay. How about a change of scenery? Let's go for a ride. You drive. Here's another nearby business. This one is a corner away. Click on this marker and let's see what's happening. They're too far away. You need to drive over there to actually talk to the business owner. This is something you'll run into often. In order to get things done, you or one of your people need to actually physically go there and talk to someone. Let's drive there. Click on the marker to select yourself as the active crew member. Now right click on the closest location. Now you can see that markers on businesses change colour as you drive. The business is on the same corner as you turn green to indicate that you can visit them. Conversely, the businesses that are too far away are dark grey. Fair enough. Seeing as this is called Peg Tick, I have a task for you to try on your own. Drive around until you find your cousin Harvey. He runs a little Budapest newsstand nearby. He'll be able to liquidate some of the illegal inventory we've got stashed in the basement. I won't tell you where a little Budapest newsstand is located, but your first task, that's your first task, but it's near here. Finding and paying him a visit, I'll leave you alone for now. Remember, if you ever run out of movement points, just hit the next turn. Okay, so we've got to find... Oh, well, there we go. So that's going to belong to... that corner there. You're too far away from this business. There we go. Okay, great. You found your cousin Harvey. Now ask him about buying and selling. Okay, looks like you can sell him some of the beer, homemade beer we've got stashed away. But you don't have any in your car, so we'll need to come back with the goods. Close this dialogue for now. Drive back to the safe house. Let's pick up some homebrew. Okay. Now open the safe house dialogue and switch to the storage tab. Yep. Storeroom contents are on the left and your car's trunk is on the right. Now click on the homemade beer. 20 to the 20 up. Okay. And it's loading. Good, we're done here. Close the dialogue. Okay, now go back to Harvey and sell him as much homemade beer as he's willing to take. Okay. Bring you back here. Okay. Offers to buy at $8 per foot. Okay. Unless they want to buy up to 17, so we'll give them 17. If you look at the upper left, you'll see that your relationship with Harvey improved a lot. Doing business with people improves relationships, especially if the business is of the illegal kind. Oh yeah, look at that, he's right up there. Right smack bang on the green scale. As your relationship improves, you start collecting favours. Because Harvey has a high opinion of you, you now have a couple of favours ready to use up. Okay, let's spend a favour. In the conversation with Harvey, select the second option to talk about favours and helping out. Okay, now select the first option, asking for... is that introduction? You should meet my friend David. Okay, tell me more. I'll take care of things for you. Just show up there, and I'm sure I'll be happy to buy some of your inventory. Okay. Great, you got introduced to David Howell. Thanks to your warm introduction from Harvey, he already trusts you and will be willing to talk about legal goods with you. Okay, so introductions from trusted friends. Excellent. Make sure you keep an eye on the network and take introductions when you can. Now drive over to David Howell and sell him some homemade beer as well. You know how to do this. I'll see you when you're done. Right. Well, first of all, let's grab some more. I don't know how many it's going to take. Let's whack 20 in there. There we go. Okay, and then oh, we're out. So go June 15th. Okay, let's talk about what you want to buy. I want to sell some homemade beer. Offers to buy 8 per crop. He wants to buy up to 50. Oh, we could have got up to a lot more here. But let's get 20 in there. The offer to sell. Okay, now let me direct your attention over here. This is marker with a exclamation, with a question mark. That's a business that hasn't been scoped out yet. We don't know what goes on in there, but we can find out. If you're not there already, drive over to that corner so that marker turns green. Once there, click on the marker to scope it out. Go ahead, I'll wait. Anthony's. You took the time to hang out in the corner and observe the comings and goings, so it took one action point. Oh, okay, that's what the action points are for. Now we're learning that it's called Anthony's, and we've got some idea about what it does. You can see all the details if you mouse over. A notification. Barber shop, barber pole, chairs, razors, yeah, blah blah blah. And they use a lot of alcohol for sanitary reasons only. This establishment does a brisk business selling small packages from the back door in small dark bottles without labels. Okay, so they're selling alcohol. Once you start exploring the city, all businesses will start out unknown, and it's up to you to pick which ones to scope out. Speaking of which, it's a big city. It is a big city, and it would be good for you to get out there and explore a little bit. Ones that you haven't explored yet show up as sepia coloured, sand coloured. You don't know what kind of businesses are located there. It's only after you explore a corner that you'll find out what's there. Go ahead and drive to this unknown corner. Oh, there we go. This is how map exploration works. Bit by bit, corner by corner, you can drive around, identify new businesses, scope them out, and then talk to the owners to find out what they're buying and selling. But if you can get warm intros, that's much better because they already start out trusting you, and in the trust of someone completely unknown is much harder. Okay. Great, you're picking things up quickly, so I now have another task for you. Remember all the beer stashed in the safe house, go ahead and sell it all off. All of it. Afterwards, we'll invest that money into some kind of new operation, maybe a brewery or a speakeasy. We'll go around, try and sell more to Harvey or anyone else who's buying. If they introduce you to more people, take them up on it. Okay, so we need 1,200 cash. Oh well, we're nearly at 1,200 cash anyway. Let's walk around. Oh, next turn. There we go. Let's grab this because I know who will take it. Let's grab as much as we can. That's us full. 39 beers. Let's head on around here. Let's talk about buying and selling. I want to sell homemade beer. He's going to buy 34. Well, aren't you just hitting on all 6 today? Now that you have a nice pile of dough, we can start building a new life for ourselves in the city. Now let's talk about operations. The real money in the city comes from manufacturing and selling your own illegal alcohols. The Prohibition Act made booze making and distribution illegal and therefore incredibly profitable, as long as you don't get pinched. To establish a new operation, you need a building you control with some empty space in the back. How handy. Fortunately, there are plenty of room in the back of the safe house, so we can establish a new operation there. Drive back to the safe house. Okay, good. First, let's unload some of this cash. Open the safe house dialog to click on its marker, then switch to the storage tab. Storage tab. Now move a bunch of the cash from your vehicle into the safe house. Remember, you can use control and shift keys to move cash and resources faster. I like how it says remember when we haven't done it before. Now let's switch to the empty back room. Click to set up new operation. These are the various operations you can set up. These are just the ones you know how to run right now. In the future you'll learn about many more, but right now you only know how to make a few things. Since you know several people who are interested in beer, let's build the home brew operation and you'll be able to distribute it easily. Make sure that operation is selected and then press build. Okay, home brew, build. Construction will take 5 turns, 25 days. Great, we'll take a few turns until it's operational, but in the meantime here's an overview of how this works. Here you can see the brewery consumes malt syrup and empty stoneware crocks in order to produce crocks full of homemade beer. Move your mouse over different elements to see more details. Okay. Also, you already have enough malt syrup in storage, but you're missing stoneware crocks. You'll have to go and buy more because without supplies, this operation won't amount to much. By the way, later on you have more money and people, consider assigning a manager to this operation or installing some upgrades and expansions. They can make a world of difference in improving your profit margins. Okay, so there's the manager, upgrades and expansions. Well, isn't this the bee's knees? You're already starting a new brewing operation and with only a little bit of help from your aunts. Your parents will be so proud, which reminds me I should write them. In the meantime, you should go and procure more stoneware crocks so that the operation can start producing some goods for sale. I'm not sure who sells them, you have to drive around and figure that out for yourself. Oh, brilliant. Okay, let's quickly take a look at some information overlays and reports which are going to help you in various ways. In the upper left corner you can see a variety of drop downs. Resource overlay. This is a resource display. It shows you who you know that buys or sells specific resources. Go ahead and just go down to Stoneware Croc and click on it and see who trades that resource. You can also look through the other resources. Okay, excellent. So Benjamin Bacon sells Stoneware Crooks. You can also select multiple resources and then mark your selection as favourite by pressing the left hand highlighted button. Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and mark that as a excellent. Feel free to try out when you're done. Close the overlay. Your next is a list of informational overlays. There are several overlays here, but we'll focus on just a few right now. The respect overlay shows your level of respect in the neighbourhood. Oh. How do you turn it off? Your territory grows based on the respect you have on each block, so it's important to grow and keep respect levels high. We'll talk about how to do that a little bit later. You can also bring this report by pressing C. Feel free to explore and click continue when ready. The heat overlay is also very important. It shows the amount of police attention in each corner, such as due to illegal activities or fights. The higher the heat level, the higher the chance of a surprise police visit. You can also bring this up by pressing X. It looks like we're pretty cool. Click continue when ready. The police precincts overlay shows which corner belongs to which precinct. Okay, I'm presuming. Oh, we can zoom out. Yeah, there we go. The bottom of the zoning overlay shows city zoning regulations. Industrial, commercial, and residential. Residential, commercial, and industrial. Alright, okay. Businesses are typically limited to industrial and commercial zones, but residential zones might have their own surprises too, like this one here. Below that, the population overlay shows the distribution of different ethnicities. Oh, I have to close it down. So I'm looking at population overlay. What's this? There it is. Okay. English. America. Okay. People of the same ethnicity are predisposed to like each other a bit more than average, so use that to your advantage. Now the third drop down is a collection of reports. This drop down lists a number of reports you can consult related to different parts of the game. Okay, the financial report is probably the most immediately interesting one, but the others are going to be very useful as well. Feel free to look through them and then click continue. So legacy, finances, crew list, all them things will be useful. Okay, finally the fourth button shows the game encyclopedia. Oh, very nice. Alright, I'll let you get back to your goal of gathering supplies. I'll be back a bit later to talk about your territory. Growing and accruing your territory is going to be crucial in order to maximize profits and also protect yourself from rival outfits. Did I say rivals? If you haven't run into any rival yet, don't worry, you will, but we can talk about that later. For now, concentrate and get some beer production going. Follow the goals in the upper left of your screen and buy some more stoneware crocs and deliver them to your safe house. By the way, as you drive around and visit people, instead of a regular left click, you can use shift left click and get right into a buying or selling conversation, skipping other topics. Okay. Right, well, we're already here, so let's grab some dough. I don't know how much we need, so I don't know if he's going to need it. There we go. Let's just grab some beer just in case he wants some beer. Finished loading. There we go. And then what do you have to buy? So I want to buy some okay, so offer to buy. So he's just offering to buy. Okay, so let's just shove them in. Well, that was pointless. It's fine. It's loading. There we go. Let's talk about another important thing, territory. Control of street corners is the cornerstone of every successful outfit. You need to have territory under your control before you can build more operation or hire in a crew. Right now you only have one corner under your control, the same one where your safe house is, but by my calculation you will need about 5 or 6 before you can start hiring more people and growing your outfit. Okay, Smith outfit. Corners. Control over corners comes from respect. As locals learn about you, your respect rises. If it's close to 100, the corner will switch over to pay allegiance to you. We're at 150 there. Territory brings many benefits. First, the more corners you have, the more people you can hire and buildings you can control. Second, businesses inside your territory will be offering you all sorts of opportunities, so it's good to expand as much as possible. Finally, and maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but businesses inside your territory can be extorted for cash. It's a brutal thing to do and it might have repercussions, but it does produce a steady revenue stream. In order to do any of that, you need to set up a front. A new front is how you get a foothold in a community, by grabbing a hold of a single corner first and then using that front to bring all the surrounding corners into the fold as well. Oh, excellent. Go visit your cousin Harvey and see if he'll be interested in running a front for you. Okay. Our outfit wants to expand our territory and take over this part of the city. I want you to run a front for us in your fine establishment. Well, it's pretty simple. First, we need to get locals on our side and gain some respect as benevolent protectors. So keep your ear to the ground for any opportunities to throw some money around for a good cause. Then what happens once your respect is spread? Once people know about us and we control a new corner, our outfit will extend an offer of protection to local businesses. We will help protect our friends from misfortune. In exchange, they will come here to drop off some envelopes. I'll need you to collect them for me and not ask any questions. I know you're hesitant, so I'll throw in $86 to sweeten this deal. Okay, let's shake on it. Your respect is rising in the city. Another new corner has been added to your crew's territory. Great, a new front has been set up. You can see this corner immediately joins your territory. Fronts serve multiple purposes. They can be used to expand your territory by increasing your respect in the neighbourhood. Also, if you're extorting businesses, they will be collecting the cash for you to pick up. Now let's have the new front start work on increasing your respect to grow the territory even more. Go back to Cousin Harvey, but this time ask him about expanding your territory, then agree to his price and he'll get started. Okay. How is our ask him this time about expanding. How is our front doing? He had some ideas for how to boost the locals' respect for our outfit. Okay, let's talk. I need to expand my territory out here. I have an idea for what to do next block over. People already know you on our corner, but not yet over there. How about we invite some of those neighbours for a little meet and greet? An informal neighbourhood association will help everyone. The cost will be $8 right away and then $8 on the first of each month. Your territory may expand to that corner over the next few turns. Okay. We give you $8 every month to pay for a buffet. Just make sure they know which side their bread is buttered. Good. Harvey is hard at work improving your name recognition in the neighbourhood. In 7 or 8 turns that corner should recognise you and join your territory. I'll wait with you until it does. You can go about your business. Okay, so right. Oh, look at this. You are too far from this business to interact. Okay, let's have a word. I don't want to do that. Let's go and see what this dude's down here. Got a good relationship. Do you know anyone buying what I've got for sale or selling anything I need? How's the homemade beer operation going? Perhaps you could use some assistance. You should meet Harry. Tell me more. Given the rising thirst of the city, I know you probably need more materials for your homemade beer, and he's got lots to spare if he'd like. I trust your judgment. Pretty good wording. Boom. See you around. Right, let's go and pay a visit to Harry. Another Harry. Oh, Howell. Harry Howell. Cakes and pies here are top rated, say the locals. We may be able to arrange for some fresh fruits, mind you, strictly for the vitamins and health benefits. Oh. What do you have to sell? Oh, so you have stonework crooks. You also get a feeling he also trades in things you don't know about yet. Okay. Alright, so he only lets me buy from him. Okay, that's fine. Little Hamburg. Scoped out. Press papers, magazines, and types of printed matter for sale. This business frequently has a lot of customers after their posted business hours, and they all seem quite happy. We could perhaps help them by furnishing some bottled happiness. Let's go and sell some more booze. Have we got any more booze in our thing? Oh, what? I can't change it because it's been... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong place. Right, there we go. I want to sell some homemade beer. They will buy 4. Nope. Be around. Okay. Oh, we got a favour here. So let's see. So how about this favour you want me? Do you know anyone buying what I've got or selling anything we need? How's the homemade beer operation going? Perhaps resistance? You should meet my friend Patricia. Given the rise, blah blah blah. Yep. I'll trust your judgment. Put a good word in. Okay, see you around. Right, so we've got somebody in this area over here. Well, this looks like it might be owned Robert's Boys and the Fling Crew. Okay, so that's... Oh, right, okay. We've also got the Chicago Police not far from us as well. Let's go around here. We can buy some corn... Oh, no, that's not good for us. Alright, okay, you've got a few favours for us. Do you know anyone buying or selling? You should meet my friend Maxine. Tell me more. I trust your judgment. Okay, so Maxine's there. Let's head on over to Maxine, shall we? Oh, okay, coffee black as hell. Ooh. What do you have to buy or sell? She's selling stoneware crocks as well. She also trades in things. Okay. Good do. Let's get that out. This business frequently has a lot of customers after their posted business hours, and they all seem quite happy. Okay. Good connections. You meet some local troublemakers, the Fling Crew. Small operation you might be able to use to your advantage. The Leon Crew. Chicago Police Department. Okay. And the Roberts Boys. Yeah, where's that? Chicago PD's nowhere near me. Next turn. John Smith has gained experience from all the hard work. See which abilities they should. Select which abilities they should. Increase the number of movement, action. We'll increase the number of movements. There we go. Your crew is becoming more time efficient. They're starting to understand the industries. Blah blah blah. Okay. Oh Lord. Shall we discuss commerce? Perhaps buying. I want to sell hard cider and cigarettes. Oh, okay. Okay, so you have connections to various people. Right, that makes sense. Alright, let's use you. Then let's talk to you. I want to buy. Okay. So we can just wander around. I think that's going to be us for this episode because we've done a lot. We've got into it a lot, and we have got a couple of turns until we get really much more done here. I think we need to start looking at doing the actual main campaign. This city looks huge. Quite a large city, so I don't know how much of this we can actually do. Whether we can go all the way to the doesn't stop there, so maybe it's even bigger. It looks like it ends here though, so this could be quite a large job to do. We've got 2 corners though, so that's good. Yeah, I think that'll be us for this episode. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this game. Apparently we can't save, we can just quit. So what we'll do is we'll actually... Well, we'll just skip the turn, shall we? Okay. Okay, so we've got another corner entering our territory. There we go. The respect is rising in the city. Another corner has been added to your crew territory. And there it is. You now have 3 corners under your control. Not bad at all. Now here's something to remember. If your front is working on your behalf, it's going to have some cost. Make sure you visit them at least once a month and cover their expenses. They will display this icon if you're overdue. Alternatively, you could extort some businesses in the area. Then the front will collect payments, skim off the top to cover expenses and give you the rest in cold hard cash. We'll come back to this in a moment. Okay, now keep expanding until you reach 5 corners. I think we've pretty much got everything. I've never tried something like that myself. It's too much of a softie anyway. Okay, so it's about extortion. So I think we're going to get the gist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to yeah, we've got hiring. Yeah, we'll go all that. I'll deliveries. We've randomly got Geralt joining us. So what I'll do is I'll pick up them little bits off camera, and then we'll start a campaign on the next episode, and we'll see how we go. Now the campaign might actually just run us into these things that we've been doing anyway, but we'll look into them. But that's going to be it for this episode. Let me know in the comment section if you've got any suggestions, ideas, or if you want to, you know, see something about this game, or, you know, if you want any more information or anything like that, then let me know, as always. But until next time, everybody, take care for now. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.